Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly love reading. So let's see what's going on for you in terms of love. So you have the Devil in reverse, the Nine of Swords, Strength, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, so something's kept this person stuck for a long time with the Devil in reverse. Could be their own fears, it could be a toxic relationship, it could be the influence that someone toxic in their past has had upon their self-esteem that's caused them to hold back. This person's having a lot of sleepless nights about your connection. What I'm sensing from the Devil in reverse and the Nine of Swords is that this person has a lot of worries going on when it comes to feeling good enough, or they don't feel good enough basically, or this is what they've been suffering with for a long time. I feel like they're thinking about you a lot. This could be someone who's thinking about you from afar, but they're not letting on their emotions to you, or they haven't been for a long time, because I do feel with the Knight of Wands, they're feeling very passionate about you. At times you may hear about their feelings, they may communicate to you, but then it's like the Hermit, they're going inwards again. This person spends a lot of time going inwards. Could be someone that's a little bit over analytical. The Hermit could be someone that's an introvert. They like their alone time. They're connecting with you in the divine. There may be a telepathic bond. If you're twin flames, it's like you're going through this separation in the physical for you both to realize that that separation is an illusion. Because I do feel that you're both becoming more and more aware that that separation is an illusion. You're connecting with each other through your thoughts, through your feelings, through that infinite bond, and that's connecting you more to your higher selves, to your soul family, to your inner guidance and inner wisdom. And it's like you're bringing those energies down to the planet. It's almost like a soul mission for you to have this multi-dimensional connection, this connection that goes beyond, like way beyond the 3D. It's like you're becoming 5D in the 3D kind of thing. You're merging the 3D with your higher dimensional selves. So Spirit is saying this is definitely part of your soul contract. This is the way it's meant to be at this time. But I feel like this person has a lot of worries because they are wanting to come towards you. They're wanting that physical relationship. They may have a lot of passion for you. They want to race in, but I feel like they're kind of not being their true self. They're wearing some kind of mask. That's just what I'm picking up from this imagery here, because both the horse and the person is covered up. I know it's because they're going into battle, but I'm seeing it as this person maybe just communicating to you from afar. But there is this Strength card here. I'm feeling like they see you as someone that has a lot of strength. You're helping to heal this person as they have been with you, because I feel like you've both triggered up a lot within each other. But yeah, you inspire them to be the best version of themselves. You inspire them to become more spiritual, I feel. Connect inwards a lot more. Spirit is saying they need this time, they need this separation to connect more with their true self and connect with God, connect with their soul family, to feel that oneness, to feel and really know that they are so much more than the 3D human self that they are in this current lifetime, and there's so much more than the conditioning that we're all brought up within. That, we're conditioned by our families, by the bloodline, by society. So seeing beyond that. So what is their message to you? What are they dying to tell you? Or dying for you to know? Because I feel like they're struggling to tell you. I have to stand my ground. So this is the 7 of Wands. I feel like maybe you've been pushing for this to become more 3D. And I do honestly feel like it's part of this soul contract that you're in this separation in order for you both to realise in the long run that that separation is an illusion. That this 5D and higher dimensional connection and oneness and bond that you share is infinitely more powerful than what any like 3D relationship would be. And I know that's very disappointing in the mind to hear that, but it's like the soul doesn't really care so much about your disappointment, it cares about that soul growth, and your soul's agreed upon that before you came into this lifetime. So it could be if it's like a runner chaser dynamic and you're trying to get this person to make the moves in the 3D, this is like their energy feels that they have to push you away kind of thing, or keep you at arm's length, and they may not even know why, but it's because this is at the current time, at least it's meant to play out that way, to force you both inwards more. Yeah, I'm inspired by you, the Queen of Wands. That's what I was picking up with the Strength card as well. They see you as very strong, very nurturing, a powerful divine feminine, and they are inspired by you. They are strengthening because they're witnessing your strength and you've been giving them strength. I'm working hard towards our future, the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, they do want that full reunion on all levels when the time is right, but now it's like they're working on their healing, they're working on their awakening. Yeah, they feel very insecure around you. They see you as the Queen of Swords. So yeah, they see you as that feminine in the Strength card. They see you as the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. You know, maybe you express exactly what you're thinking and feeling, and they really struggle with that. I feel like you see through their masks, you see through their walls, and they love that in one hand because they feel like you truly understand them, but on the other hand it kind of freaks them out because there's parts of themselves that they're trying to hide away, that they don't love or accept about themselves, and so they feel incredibly insecure when you can see like everything about them, you know, everything about them. And we have the Strength card again. I am much stronger now. So they are coming into a place of strength, seeing the light, seeing their worth, communicating, coming forward when the time is right for them. So let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards. What messages do they have for you? What is going on with them right now? What do you need to know, basically? We have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So I do feel this is a twin flame connection. They want that union. There is an infinite bond. They're always thinking of you. They always love you. You know, you may think that they don't love you because they're not trying to make things happen in the 3D. But again, it's like there's that divine timing. This person may not logically know why they're kind of keeping you at arm's length, but there's a divine purpose to it. To know that you are always this oneness, even if, you know, you're not in a relationship in the 3D. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So yeah, I do feel that they're kind of thinking about you all the time from afar. Looking at your photos, looking at your social media. They may even be communicating with you through photos. They're definitely missing you. We have the Chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So you will have had this agreement before you incarnated in this lifetime for there to be this runner-chaser dynamic. The chaser, which is often the divine feminine, but not always, has fear of abandonment. So they chase to try and secure that reassurance that the runner is committed to them, and the runner also has that fear of abandonment, and because they don't feel good enough, they kind of run. Because, you know, they don't want to be heartbroken in the long run if things don't work out. We have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your mind. So they could be communicating through photos and music, but they have conditioning, and this time of separation is to help them go inwards and wake up and realise that low self-esteem is just these thoughts, this story that they have in their subconscious mind that they've replayed over and over and over again. This time of separation will help them realise that and release those negative thought patterns. We have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Okay, so one of the illusions that you're breaking free from is the illusion that this connection isn't stable. You know, when there's a runner and a chaser, it's like the chaser's trying to create stability and reassurance in the 3D. But what you're realizing is that even when you're not together, and no matter what's happening in the 3D, you're waking up and realizing that there is all this stability. There is this permanence of your connection. Your connection withstands anything. There's that infinite bond, and that is because many of you watching this are twin flames. And we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So to me, this is saying you need to be happy within yourself in the present moment, and that will mirror back to you. There needs to be a realization that your worth is not dependent upon this person, what they do and what they don't do, whether they appear on the surface to, you know, commit to you or not. You know, that does not determine whether you are lovable or good enough or not. You know, we're in control of how we see ourselves, and others can only reflect back to us the beliefs that we hold about ourselves. So let's look at the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. What do they want you to know right now? Yeah, I need to protect myself. That's what I was just telling you about. You know, they want you to know that it isn't personal. It may seem completely personal, and that they're rejecting you because they don't love you. But if this is genuinely a twin flame, then they've always loved you. They always will. They cannot not love you. And this is about, you know, what's going on. That higher plan for the soul growth. So that often involves a lot of triggering to force both twin flames to actually go through the wounds in order to heal and release them. I'm reprioritizing. Okay, so this person's figuring out what's really important to them. I'm doing it for us. Okay, so they're prioritizing you. They are working towards your future, letting go of things that aren't serving them anymore. We have believe me, I am trying my best. So, you know, if this person isn't doing things in the way that you would want them to do it, or you think they should do it, this is saying that they are trying their best. They're doing what is right for them, and ultimately what's right for them is right for your connection. Again, if you are twin flames, things will change very soon. I feel like that you will hear communication from them. This is the blue of the throat chakra, and they're sorry. I am here for you. So if you've gone through a recent separation and you're feeling kind of distance from each other, I feel like you will reconnect, and you'll both feel much happier, because it just feels right to flow together in that way, and you'll feel it very intensely, energetically, and it will just fill your heart with peace. Honesty is important. So yeah, this person's being true to themselves, being honest with you, communicating their truth, living their truth. What will they think? So I feel like that Nine of Swords, the sleepless nights, is this person has a lot of fears about how people are perceiving them, especially you. And so that's why they've been wearing those masks, putting those walls up, a fear of you rejecting them if they were to reveal their true self. But ironically, if you're twin flames, you can already see right through their masks into their true self. So let's look at the angel answers cards. We have yes, you're ready, big happy changes, ask your angels, it's up to you, and listen to your intuition. So I do feel there will come a time when this person is going to feel like it is the right time to move forward towards you, because they're going to feel ready, and it's going to create these big happy changes. But right now it's like they're going inwards a lot. They're following that guidance. They're doing the healing work. They're listening to their intuition. And there will come a time when they realise that they do have to make a decision. They may have just kind of been going with the flow and thinking the universe will sort everything out. But there will come a time when they realise it's time for them to make that decision, and I feel like come forward. So let's pull some messages out of the bag next. I need you. Yeah, they've rebelled against this connection for a long time because it's totally taken them out of their comfort zone. The, awakening, the spiritual awakening journey of twin flames is very, very challenging, and both twins often go through a time of rebelling against it for a while. Yeah, they don't feel good enough. They've suffered with low self-esteem. They're scared of losing you. They're going to reach out. They are going to communicate their feelings to you. So let's look at the divination dice. Wow, so they've been in a castle, they've been behind those walls, the thick doors, but they're letting the gates down, they're letting you in, they're opening up to you. They've been feeling emotionally all over the place. They've been feeling a lot of turmoil in this awakening process. Turmoil in terms of fears of losing you, fears of abandonment, fears because they felt under pressure to make a decision and take some sort of action, but they hadn't felt ready. Wow, we had the castle again, but this shows two towers, so to me this always represents you're mirroring each other. You've both been in some kind of comfort zone, you've both been behind masks or thick walls. A fear of totally taking a leap of faith, 100%, whether you've realised that or not. So communicating to you through music. They want harmony in your connection. They have certain songs that remind them of you. Yeah, they're feeling a lot of heartbreak. There was a tower moment, that lightning to force the towers to come crumbling down. So you may have had some sort of stability with each other in a codependent kind of way. Maybe you were in some sort of communication, but it wasn't like being totally honest with each other, or you were wearing masks, or it was from afar. Your connection got too comfortable, basically, in some kind of comfort zone. But ultimately, if it stayed that way, it wouldn't progress further. So the universe had to step in, break down those comfort zones. It may have led to whole like separation and pain and triggering, but it's to force you to both face your biggest fears that you're trying to avoid by staying in that comfort zone, so that you can have more harmony and your connection can continue to progress. So let's see what charms are going to come out for you today. So we have the camera, looking at old photos. Did that card come out before? Yeah, photograph. So this person's definitely looking at old photos of you, or looking at your social media, missing you, reminiscing. There's going to be a healing of your connection. In some cases, this could be about pride and their sexuality. Maybe they're in a closet, because their card, what will people think, came out as well. So it could be related to that. It's two people outside. This could be someone who's introverted. They're used to going inwards. They're used to having a lot of alone time. And although they love that you can totally like surpass their walls and see right into them, at the same time they're just not used to that, and it feels intimidating, and they feel very self-conscious. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.